Hola, witches, magical minds, and our mundane allies. These are going to be the cards of our day for Tarot Tuesday, April 9th, 2019. We've been doing them the night before, so you can prepare for the day of. And so far, it's been working fairly well. We're working with Oracle of the Shapeshifters. I love. I like this deck. It's really fun. So yeah, we're gonna have fun. Again, this is for Tarot Tuesday. This is for April 9th, 2019. Well, hello, Julie. Yeah, so hopefully everyone's having a blessed day, blessed afternoon, blessed evening, morning so far. Hey, Dawn. Good to see you. Hey, Cynthia. Hey. Is it Lana or Lena? Lana. I always get. You never know. Well, hello. But yeah, we're going to have fun. We're going to focus on a message that we can tap into. I'll tell you how to personalize it for yourself. This is for Tarot Tuesday, tomorrow. Things are well. Things are good. I like. We're working with the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Hola, Jimon. Awesome. Hey, Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. I have been watching. Oh my gosh! I started so many different goddamn TV shows on Netflix. I started The Order. I haven't finished it. We started season 4, 3. I don't know of Into the Badlands. Haven't finished it. I started the Umbrella Academy and I haven't finished it. And of course, Sabrina. Going to finish that one. Started Sabrina, and I'm taking it slow because I like it. So delicious. Well, hello, Ange. Well, hello, Aisha. Lana. Yay. Well, hello, Moon Daisy. What new deck did you order? Tell me about this new deck. I must know. Speaking of decks, for those of you who pre-ordered the Metamorphosis Oracle, it's behind me. It's being charged. It's on my altar. I rededicated my altar and I moved it around. And I put things specific for just the decks. So it's going to be really fun when you get it. So it should be, hopefully, if everything goes as planned, they should be shipped out later this week. Super excited for that. Hey, Donna. Hello, Helen. So let's let us shuffle a little more. And if you think, ooh, I love the Deviant Moon deck. The Deviant Moon, where is it? It's over there. The Borderless edition is one of my favorite. I love. So good. But yeah, if you feel like anyone could benefit from this experience, feel free to tag them or share this with them, invite them to our space. Again, take some time to ground yourself, to find your center, focus on your breathing, focus on your heart, and focus on receiving a message for you that you can utilize to help change your life situations in the best possible way. So a couple more shuffles and we'll take off. I just love shuffling. I love the feel of the cards as they are shuffled. Okay. So this is where you get to personalize the reading. The first number that pops into your head, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 3. The first number that pops into your head, go ahead and comment or write it down. It's about your personal experience, so whatever you feel comfortable with, go ahead and do. Comment 1, 2, or 3, or write it down, keep to yourself, and take notes. Well, hey, Tracy, good to see you. Hey, Sonia. Oh, you're gonna love it, Mondays. You're gonna love the Borderless. Oh, so delicious. Hey, Linda. 2, 2, 1, 1. Yay, Tracy. Still here for a while, anyways. 3. It's always 3. 1, 1, 3. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So again, 1, 2, or 3. Ew. The first number that pops into your head, go ahead and comment, share your thoughts. Okay, and just remember, all 3 cards are general reading. The card that you're focused upon, the card that you're choosing right now, that's going to be your dominant influence. So it's going to be what you place emphasis on, what you pay more attention to, and the other 2 cards are going to support that message, so they go in line. But all 3 cards are a message for us to tap into. This just helps you personalize a general reading. I like to do that for you. And again, when anything pops up for you in the cards, if anything at all pops up, share your thoughts, share your ideas, anything at all. You're more than welcome to participate. This is a co-creative process. I share my thoughts. We read from the book a little to get inspiration from the creators, and we just talk about it. So this is a good time to create with one another. So 1, 2, 3, the first number that pops into your head, and we are going to get into the reading right now. So the first card that pops up is actually really cute. I've used this deck quite a bit, and I have never received this card, so I like it. So here, let's go. The first card is, are you ready for this? Hedgehog love. Positive, uplifting new friends. Hedgehog love. Again, pay attention to the imagery. How does the card make you feel? What do you notice? So we're going to do Hedgehog love speaks. You are like us. You have been taken, adopted, marked, and accepted by creatures who are other, disproving your belief that you are an eternal outsider. You have found kin, and you now know you can always call on your brothers or sisters. People who are real, positive, upbeat, and determined wish to hang out with you now. Join them, and let's all experience a time of play, of protection, of being surrounded by loving beings. Like us, you may look different on the outside, and you may seem a bit prickly from time to time, but you just want to be safe and to be surrounded by people who accept you and bring out the best in you. You will find a true home with us. Despite our many differences, you will bear physically and energetically a mark that will help your brothers and sisters recognize you, making it easy for them to make friends with you, include you in their activities, groups, and parties, and tell you you are loved for being who you are. Divination. This card indicates your true family will be, for a time, a group of close-knit friends who look out for each other and have lots of fun times and adventures together. It is a bit of a closed group, not so welcoming to outsiders, but its members are very protective of you and of one another too. You may feel like you have a new adopted family, as if you were once an outcast but have now come home. You may find great relief from loneliness and isolation, or you may, page turn, discover new animal friends and pets, or a group that cares deeply about animals could be about to enter your life. While this group is very tight-knit, your individuality is respected and encouraged. It is very supported. This could be a rich and exciting social time, and you will find new friends while on new adventures. Your peace of mind is developing and growing, and the more gratitude you show the world of nature, the more this deep peace will grow and endure. Even when it comes time to move on, as it shall come soon, you'll be able to shift into a new environment fully protected and with a great deal of help. Your friends, old and new, are never far from you and will never abandon you. Not now that you have shared so much together. The friendships you make at this time are very loyal and could last forever. Okay, so how does Hedgehog love? Positive, uplifting new friends. How does that make you feel? What pops up for you? What's the first thing that pops into your head when you think of this and when you hear the words that were expressed? So Hedgehog love. Let us talk about that really first. Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey, Michael. I've been wanting a hedgehog. My daughter got one not long ago. This is a good card. Changes are coming soon for me. Absolutely. Yeah, so hedgehog love. Again, what does it make you feel? What comes up for you? What does it inspire you to share, to express? How does it make you feel? What's your response to it? So positive, uplifting new friends. This is a very good time for us to interact. This is a very good time for us to realize, hey, I'm not alone. So for anyone thinking, I'm alone, there's nobody out there for me. I can't connect with anyone who's feeling maybe depressed or a little, lonely. It's time to be aware and to get the help that we need in those times, but also be aware that you are not alone. There's always allies for us, whether they be in spirit and furry or, scaly, reptile form, or, in actual individuals. There's always something out there for us to connect with, and that's being presented to us right now in our life experience. The relationships that we're building are going to be long term. They're very very good and healthy relationships for us right now. So be welcoming and open. I am, open and receptive to all the blessed relationships in my life that are coming into my life right now. I'm open and receptive to receiving, these things. I look forward to these relationships. And so realize hedgehog love is a confirmation that you are not alone and you are being visited with energies, even with by spirit, comforting you, saying it's okay, things are getting better, and soon you will find a close-knit group to share with and to relax with, to learn to trust and to grow with. New beginnings for me. This card used to come up pretty frequently for me around the time I was making stronger connections with people, and I just had to talk about his puppy and how he controls me. Now I took control. Now he listens to me. He knows I'm master. Being a vegan and empath, I seek compassion, honesty in my connections. Awesome. Hey, Tanya. I like how the hedgehogs are absolutely adorable yet prickly. Exactly. It's saying, you know what? It's giving you that reminder. You have a reason to be guarded. You have a reason to protect yourself. And this is surrounding yourself with protection, but realizing that there are people that you can trust, that you don't have to be so like, I'm going to stab you. You can be like, oh, here's my fluffy side. Here's my little softer side. And, we can sort of expose, you know what I mean? Expose our hearts, expose our true nature, our authentic nature, and be vulnerable with one another. We can do that because we're building trust, and we're finding people we can connect with in a very useful way for us. And so it's very important that we look for that, but also together we protect ourselves from the outside world. Sometimes you just have to, put your little prickly pricks out and cut a bitch. Don't they roll up into a ball when frightened? I think so. I don't know. Yes, he is now a protector. Awesome. So this is a good time to be open to receiving kindred relationships, and also for those who are working on building relationships with people, it's a good time to maybe express what it is you need from them, or maybe it's a good time to have a really good conversation with the people that matter to you, to just share, hey, let's maybe do something more. But it's a good time for these types of things to happen. I'm not the hedgehog whisperer. I have no idea, but apparently they do. So, card two is the Delicate Fairy and her ferrets. Say that 10 times fast. The Delicate Fairy and her ferrets. Change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. So the Delicate Fairy and her ferrets speak. We change, we alter ourselves, we adapt, we choose, we become. You are now being shown a way and the gifted magical tools to strengthen yourself while you develop your skills. You are also being sent a trusted companion So be aware of that. It's another notion to companion and ally. To guide you through the deep force of change. So you are also being sent a trusted companion to guide you through the deep forests of change. You feel very vulnerable and there is fear in your heart, but why would there not be? Life is full of transitions, shifts, and epic moments when we can choose between our best self and the tired, conditioned, most often defeated self. In these times of change, there is no map, no guidebook, no previous knowledge to comfortably fall back on. Divination. One cycle has ended. When a cycle changes or when we choose to create change courageously by challenging our limited self-beliefs, questioning our attachments to truths, or releasing our attachment to the way in which our life should manifest, we are either by choice or by contract undergoing an initiation. All initiations are in some way difficult because they ask us to step out of our comfort zone and into the new, the unfamiliar, and the unexpected in order to expand the self. A new friend, advisor, or piece of information will empower you. You must now shift the focus from what you fear to what you wish to become and face what it is that is frightening you needlessly. It will not kill you. It might hurt a bit, but results will make it all worth it. The Delicate Fairy and her ferrets. So how does that make you feel? What pops up for you? What information, boom, impresses upon you? Let's talk about the Delicate Fairy. So let's talk. And it's interesting because they also mention another ally, another companion. So that's something to pay attention to. Hey, Selena. Never late, always on time. Wrong card too. That makes sense. Ferrets have a hell of a bite. Have you seen the objects they're able to carry compared to their size? So the Delicate Fairy and her ferrets. Change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. So how does that make you feel? What pops up for you? What do you think of when you think of what was expressed about this card? And just realize, again, we are in a place where a lot of things are changing. Our thought patterns are changing. Our behaviors are changing. We are shifting and altering, who we really are. We're altering how we react in this world right now. We are altering how we view people that we thought we could trust and we thought we knew, and we are shifting our reality. And so this is a good thing because it's making us face things and question things that are extremely important and beneficial to living a better life and creating a better atmosphere for all. All inclusive. We are doing what we can to create a better environment, one by one. We are doing what we can. And so change is natural. It's a natural process that happens 24/7. Change does. And it is good. The things that we are creating change within our lives are in our highest and best, and they are a good thing, but they also feel overwhelming and they can hurt because there's the harsh realizations that the things that you once knew or you thought you knew are no longer, or they are actually hurting other people, and you thought you were doing a good thing, but in reality it was placing harm on someone. You don't like that, and so you're choosing to become a better person. And so realize, all this change that you're doing, this education that you're receiving, all of it is for the higher good. And it hurts because you don't want to be a part of the problem. You want to be a part of the solution. But it's a good hurt because realizing when we are a part of the problem, it helps us to figure out how to become a part of the solution. You know what I mean? And so change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. It is a great time where we find allies, where we work with other people, where we co-create to have the change we wish to be and see and receive in the world. Those little ferrets protect you and warn you and are smart as fuck. This is extremely important for me at the moment. To honor my creativity and that I have a guide supporting me, absolutely. You have a mighty little rodent army to protect you while you change. Absolutely. And realize, like, as you change, you do have that protection. There is a safe space for you. And again, this goes back to the first card. When you have friends and allies, whether in spirit or physical or even furry friends or scaly friends, as we expressed, when you have that support system in place, you can be scared of change, but you can still follow through, because as you process these things, you have your network of beings there for you. And it can be scary, but also so rewarding. So rewarding. So it's take that risk, take that leap, and follow through, because no matter what it's happening, it's how it really happens and manifests up to you, or the how is. This all screams so much that Mom and I are going through and doing right now. Hey, Belinda. Ferrets can be very loving and warm, and so also very protective within a moment's notice. They are good for change and showing mystical and magical side, the good and bad for balance. Absolutely. And it's also fast-paced energy, fast-paced like movements, and we realize like this change that is manifesting in our reality, it's been a long time coming, but at the same time, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna happen, and you're like, what the fuck just happened here? Like, where did this? I wasn't prepared, but you were prepared. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things that happens really fast. You've been prepared, for this, but it's just like shock. But it will eventually be for your highest and best. So be very open to having that change experience in your life and apply it to where it needs to be applied. So change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. Be very aware of that, okay? But know that pain, that hurt, it's not coming from a place of negativity. It's kind of coming. It's a growth pains, growth spurts, and that pain that is associated with it, because it's like you're growing, you're stretching, and the body kind of hurts, but it's for your best. Okay, so card 3. Very interesting again. Card 3 is Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. So have you noticed some patterns here? A safe place for you to go. So Brother Raccoon speaks. In order to survive, sometimes you must hide, camouflage, or mask yourself from those who would know your true nature and exploit you. Like a precious plant, when snow falls, you must go underground, huddle in your seed, and keep quiet and safe from those who would take you and cultivate you and your amazing self for their own reasons. This is not a time to allow yourself to be used by others for their own agendas. Do not think of this hiding or melting into the forest as cowardice. It is wise to go to ground for a time now. This is why I am here. I will show you the safe places. I will introduce you to the safe people. Pay attention to that. I will introduce you to the safe people. In order for you, your ancestry, your bloodline, and anything cherished and rare to live on, you sometimes must hide it away for a time, bringing it forward later so that you flourish. Let me, the raccoon, show you where to go, who to hide out with, and when to hunker down. Your wisdom will not fade. You simply will not be seen for a time in order to survive in order to survive with your ways, your culture, and your wisdom intact. Divination. Do not speak. Adapt, make intelligent choices, and hide your precious self or knowledge for a time. If working on a new project, do not speak of it to others for now. At the least, you will dissipate the energy. More terrifying, you run the risk of it being stolen or appropriated, and you also run the risk of worrying about it, which in itself is energy sapping. Keep it a beautiful secret between you and the universe, and continue to do your work. It needs your attention and energy right now. Do not give it all away. Keep it close, fresh, new, and exciting, and stay, page turn, and stay well under the radar for the time being. Be adaptable for now. Keep the mask closed. You are highly intelligent. You will have a perfect place to hide out, a place to stay safe, a place to preserve yourself and your treasure. This going to ground will not be forever. And when you emerge, you'll be reborn, ready to come from a heart-centered space with no more need to hide. Brother Raccoon, how does that make you feel? What pops up for you? Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. Like you said, it's been a long time coming, but it's finally coming in the next couple months. So the BF and I, we are so excited about it. Getting rid of the dead weight, growing pains. Holy hell, I need this. Keep it under wraps. It's not the time to discuss your plans. Hard to do, perhaps, under the Gemini moon, but necessary. Know when to speak and when to stay quiet. Your friends aren't always your friends. Exactly. And that's your friends aren't always your friends. And that's like one of the most, it's a harsh truth. Harsh truth. But it's a realization that we have to come to terms with. You know, people, friends should understand and support you and should uplift you and should believe in you, but there are times when they may be jealous of you or they send you ill will in negative thought forms because what you are doing they want to do, or they want to have what you have, or whatever. So you have to be very discerning as to what you share and who you share it with. This is the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. So this is my card. I absolutely love raccoons and say people. Yes, that hits home. I've been dreaming about being in a situation where I get myself out of some potential dangerous. Yes, it's there's a lot of like safety here. So I feel like with massive change, with this intense change, we have to remind ourselves to be safe, to feel comforted, to trust the right people, as well as to not, run our mouths too much and things that are new to us and things that we are working on. So the projects that we might be really passionate about, we really want to share with, you might take one person or two people to share with and leave it at that, or not share with anyone at all. It's really up to you. But know that it's a time to keep everything close, because it's your precious, your passion, your beauty and your strength, and so you don't want to share it with the wrong people. You don't want it in the wrong hands, and give it time. Recoup, rest, relax. Give yourself some time to build an energy, build in power, build an influence, and then when you're ready, boom! Hey, bitches, it's me. You're back in the game. So give yourself this time to feel safe, to feel protected, and to own your stuff, and to find your place and voice. And before you really get out into the world, maintain it, build it, strengthen yourself. Okay? So all three cards, really interesting. So we have Hedgehog Love, positive, uplifting new friends. We realize right now is a time of friendship, a time of relationships where, positive and new uplifting friends, people who are aligning with our highest and best are coming into our lives or showing themselves. And we are building relationships again with people who matter, because as you get rid of old toxic relationships, new ones start to emerge that are going to be better for you and finally suited for you and higher in your highest best. And then we have the delicate fairy and her ferrets. Change is natural good, and yes, it can hurt. So as we realize oh my gosh, we have a place, a network where I can feel safe and trusted, and I can be vulnerable, and yes, I'm protected by the outside world in my space. I also realized in this process, I am changing, and I am changing for the better. And as I change and shift my world, it hurts because I see as I grow and as I progress on my path, I see other people who cannot be there with me anymore. I see other situations that can no longer be accepted anymore. And this can be something that really hurts me, because I thought I loved these individuals. I loved the situation. I had a love for this space in my life, but I am no longer in that space anymore. And I realize it's not the best for me. And so I have to mourn it and allow it to process and allow it to be let go, because it's not the change that I need. And if I don't let go and if I don't experience this hurt, then I won't ever process this, and I will stay and I'll remain the same. And through this process, we meet Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. It's time to keep what you love close to you and make sure that you do not talk about everything that you do, that you keep things important to you a little closer to home and a little bit of a secret so you can protect what is new, protect what is raw, protect what is vulnerable right now. So before you run your mouth, think about it first and save that energy for something else, okay? These are cards that we think about today for Tarot Tuesday on April 9th. I do readings every single day, Monday through Friday. If you want to be a part of that, you can join patreon.com/thedeviantwitch. Again, I'll just copy and paste here. Patreon.com/thedeviantwitch. Again, if you want to receive the cards of the day for the rest of the days, just join the Patreon and we can get you in our group and you can get all the exclusive content and the different perks depending on the tier that you want. But honestly, I feel these are necessary to create a better life experience. These tap into the influences and the energies of the day, and they help us fine-tune what we focus on, where we are, and how we interact with people, which gives us a better opportunity to make the best of our everyday. So, yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. So, yes, and again, y'all, Metamorphosis Oracle behind me, behind this curtain. They're being charged right now, and I am hoping, if everything goes according to plan, they will start to ship out towards the end of the week, okay? So, exciting. Again, thank you so much. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and if I see you soon, I will see you tomorrow on our Patreon group if you join. If not, I will see you again next Tuesday for our public Tarot Tuesday. All right? Well, Monday evening. So again, I will talk to you soon. Blessed be.